So your homework for lesson 7, you have 2 discussion questions on denial and on practical ways that Jesus loves us and joined us in our pain and suffering. A journal prompt. There are a couple of different journal prompts, so you choose one of those. For a reading assignment, Unbound, in between chapters 7 and 8, is a short article on abiding, a word on abiding, what that looks like to abide. And then chapter 8, I want to say a word here. On chapter 8 in Unbound, it talks about anxiety, and I want you to be aware of this and to help the people you're walking through. There are 3 anchor points on that first page. The first one says, anxiety is unfocused fearfulness based on an unreal, imaginary, and or intangible threat. When we're working with victims of abuse, a trauma response is the opposite of anxiety. All right, they are going to have identified it as anxiety. Even a physician is going to call it anxiety, but it's a trauma response. So I would like you to just pencil this in or have it in your mind. So for anchor point 1, trauma is focused fearfulness based on a real, unimaginary, and or tangible threat. We're going to do the same with anchor points 2 and 3. Anxiety is fearfulness over potentialities, not realities, but a trauma response is fearfulness over realities, not potentialities. And the third anchor point, anxiety prophesies a future that never happens. A trauma response tells of a past that did happen. So as we're working with individuals who have experienced abuse, often what people call anxiety and tell them is sinful and wrong is not anxiety at all, because it's not about things that have never happened. It's in relation to things that really have happened or that they may be living in right now. And we want to be sensitive to that, and we want to help them process that properly, that they're dealing with trauma, and they may even be dealing with grief and loss versus anxiety and worry in the way that we would think about those. So it's an opportunity for you to wrestle with that a little bit. If you're working on memorizing Colossians chapter 1, 9 through 25, this is an opportunity, just encouragement to continue that. You will see additional resource of The Trap, that British podcast on domestic abuse. Again, use what's helpful. There are so many resources, but that was one clip I had wanted to share with you today. And then next, we're going to talk about important first steps to victim care. So we're going to walk through a number of those things in our next lesson. I just wanted to give you a heads up, and I will see you soon.